Right. So I'm using this computer to stream with. I had this one over here streaming. I don't know why, but they were like fighting each other. I used different keys to stream, different servers. Didn't really like it. Um, because it would be nice to be able to stream my SDR play, which is based off of my antenna, rather than using the Utah Web SDR, which times out after an hour and a half of inactivity. So a lot of times I've got this on, I'm streaming, I may pop in, I'm not sitting here changing the receiver, and it just goes blank. And then if I'm not at the computer, I don't know it. So using this thing here, I can stream my radio. It's not going to go blank. But we've been having problems with that. What I also wanted to do is just set one of these other ones to just stream DMR. And it would just run all the time. I would never turn it off. It would be a place where people could come in and chat. And the stream will always be up, assuming the hardware doesn't fail. So I think that's what we're going to start today. I bought like 3 of these little stream computers for $8. Actually, it would be nice if I could just run one of them on Linux. Right now, I'm doing the enterprise computer. It'd be nice if I could just run Linux and get it to stream with OBS. I think I can get it to work, but it could be a little tricky. Maybe it would have to be Ubuntu. I don't really know. But one of these has this one here has Windows 10 Home. You can't put anything else on these. Apparently, they won't run Pro or Enterprise, so it has to be Windows 10 Home. This one here is rated a little bit better than some of the other ones. I forget what the major difference is. You get these annoying rubber pads that don't actually go in all the way, and you can see where it has rubbed the label. This one here is an HP Pavilion Mini Desktop. And these other ones are called a Stream. Let's see, what is this? This is... It's called a HP Stream Mini Desktop. And these also have SSD. So I think we'll try this one and see if we can get OBS running on here. We'll just go ahead and disconnect all this stuff, and we'll use this station here and keyboard. All right. We get some pretty major storms coming in. I should be out there trying to film some lightning. I'm going to boot this thing up. This is the Linux one. So basically, well, what do we got here? Advanced. Dang it. I couldn't get to it fast enough. I think there's multiple OS on here. MX Linux. So, can we get OBS Studio to work on here? Can we get this thing to just stream DMR? That is the question. Well, you can really hear the thunder in the background, guys. I don't know which package manager I would need. We search, I guess. Alright, I searched and I come up with OBS. Alright. I don't know what these other ones are. There might be something else. Oh, cool. Okay. OBS. Alright, we're installing some stuff. Remember though, I'm not a power user, so I don't know what I'm doing. So I didn't see anything under the flat packs, but I know that they are there. Click OK. I may have already put OBS on here. I'll have to see. All right, we got it on here. Now, getting the plug-in could be a whole nother story. So, it might have to just be the regular old horizontal. But we got it on here. And that's going to be a lot less resource intense than running the Windows one. All right, let's see if we can find anywhere where we can. I need to go in here and add plugins too. Let's see. All right, so let's see. Download for Linux. It automatically detected. I think I probably just okay. I'll just copy this and run that in the terminal. Should be simple. It also says you can install the plugin on OBS Studio project page on FlatHub. Please note this requires OBS Studio to be installed through a Flatpak file, and that is definitely an issue if you don't. I don't know where my terminal is. Interesting. Alright, so I'm in the terminal. Let's see what it is. My resolution's a little off on this. Okay, installation complete. Alright. Let's go ahead and close that. There's a terminal and then there's a terminal emulator. I don't understand that. If you look up terminal here, you'll see. Terminal emulator. I don't want terminal emulator, I want the actual terminal. I didn't understand why it does that. Maybe I'm just not understanding. Okay, so now that I've done that, let's close OBS. I'll go back in here. And let's just go OBS. I don't know what Obsidian is. I think it's something completely different. But okay, there's our vertical right there. We're good to go. Wow, I didn't think I could do this. All right, so vertical sources. We need to create a scene. There's more than one scene in here. Okay, cancel. Scene number 2. Let's just leave that there. Vertical scene. We're gonna add. Okay, just wait. We just need sources. Yeah, sources. Okay. So all I need to do is do display capture. It should be fine. All right. All right, there we go. We're good. Okay. And look, we're over here. It doesn't show it over here, which is great. Okay. Now that we've got that there, should be able to come into here and go over here and search hose line. All right. Now, I don't know about the audio. I meant to remember how I did it on the other one. Okay, we don't have any speakers here, so we won't hear anything. Alright, so basically all I got to do now is just sign into my YouTube account and then configure the rest of this other stuff and get it to stream. Much easier than I thought it would be so far. So I think this should work, and then I'll have it up and running, and I'll just plug it in and put it somewhere where it's well ventilated. Doesn't need to be hooked up to a display. It'll just run all the time and it'll just stream.